Welcome, dipshits, to Season 3 of Dollar Bin of Doom. Each episode, your hosts, Kevin and Sam, review a movie or video game they find for $1. And, yeah, that's basically it. And now, your least favorite friend's favorite YouTube channel, The Miserable Hair People.
Alright, welcome back to the most creatively bankrupt channel on YouTube.
God, I hope you cut that. You're editing this one, I hope you cut that somewhere.
I'm not cutting that shit!
Great.
Anyway, Jacob's here. Hi,
Yeah.
Jacob.
Hello.
Jacob. We met doing stand-up a whole lifetime ago, right?
Yeah, over a decade ago.
God, getting so fucking old, man.
Is that true?
Yeah?
So anyway, it's the Eliminator.
It's the Eliminator.
We're doing it, I think, 2 times in a row.
That's fine. It's fun. It's good. It's a good time.
It's
It's a good time, Sam. This is a good idea.
I think functionally it's very little difference between a normal episode.
It's true. We do this off camera, where we pick a bunch of movies and then narrow it down, but
Yeah.
now we let fate decide.
Now we let fate decide.
That's true.
I like
And
it.
we told ourselves that we weren't going to veto, but then we vetoed that one time and had to record this shit over again.
I hope you cut that. I hope you cut. The first one's your pick, right?
Yes, Sci-Fighters.
Yep.
I just picked it for Roddy Piper.
Yeah, dude, the goat.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. Next one.
Convict 762.
Ooh, another.
Also prison.
You got a theme going, I think. Prisoners in space.
Sci-fi
Oh.
prison breaking out of the prison.
Movie 3, my pick. City Dragon, which we watched before
This is a weird pick for you, actually.
3 years ago, something like that. And like our footage got corrupted or something. It's been on my shelf every day, and I'm like, we're gonna do City Dragon again, so I'm throwing it on, baby.
Okay.
I don't remember a fucking thing about it.
I think this is a weird pick for you because normally you don't like the kung fu.
I don't mind a kung fu, but it's a white guy.
Yeah, we like a white guy.
From Rare Flicks, we're slowly working through our Rare Flicks.
Yeah, we are.
What's it? The Killer Likes Candy.
What's the killer like candy?
We're gonna find out.
This is not going to be good.
No.
And I'm going to insist that we watch the entire thing.
Last second, you want to change it out?
Nope. We got to have one that will send us to the sad zone.
We should make a sign that says the sad zone and like put it above. All right.
Alien 3000.
Yeah.
I think this is another pick of mine just because.
Fun fact about this movie: the first date I went on with my now girlfriend, we walked around Bookman's and I bought this movie.
Nice.
So there you go. Had it for a year plus now.
Let me see that real quick.
Fuck. No.
Killer Buzz.
Killer Buzz.
Whose is this?
That's mine.
Yeah, dude. I think we talked about it before. The only reason you picked it, that explosion on the back.
Yep. Turns out bees full of kerosene.
Yep.
I think so far I'm hoping for this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I heard you guys talking about it. Exploding bees.
Fingers
I mean,
crossed,
that's our pie in the sky hope. There's no way that that's happening.
No, definitely not.
Night of the Warrior.
I think I picked this one. It's got warrior in the title. It's a kick movie.
If violence is your addiction, he'll kick you like a bad habit.
All right, this is a safe
Are
bet.
you addicted to violence?
Yeah.
We could just pretend we landed on that one.
Another one of mine, Zarkor, the Invader.
Okay.
So the cover makes it look like a terrible like 50s movie, but you flip it over. It's like, fairly 2000-ish.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know.
That's
I
a
hope.
song,
We
yeah.
haven't done a monster movie yet.
Right.
Snake Man.
Snake Man.
Snake Man. And then we end it with...
Oh, this is mine. Deep Evil. The
Evil.
new breed of terror. I just saw an alien baby and then some sort of robot alien human on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the cum monster? Yeah, I'm
Right.
into it. All right, well, let's get to dropping, baby.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Sci-Fighters.
Sci-Fighters.
Oh.
Right, now I have to leave it.
Night of the Warrior.
Ah, damn.
no!
That's all right. It just makes the night more exciting. Stay tuned for Night of the Warrior.
Zarkor.
Ah, bummer.
Yay. Oh no!
Deep Evil.
Oh,
Deep Evil.
cool.
Oh, Killer likes candy.
Yes. Okay. Woo.
Yeah, that's
Not that I was actively rooting for any of these, but I was rooting against them.
I wasn't happy it was there. It just needed to be there.
Okay.
Boom, Snake Man.
Get Snake Man out.
Here, give me some.
Snake Man.
Oh.
Yeah, here. Our boy dropped. Whoa!
Killer, straight to Killer Buzz.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Okay,
that
that
doesn't
doesn't
count.
count. Yeah, let's try again.
Yeah, that didn't count.
You gotta hit the top.
Oh.
Convict 762.
Oh, I'm
boy.
kind of happy for that.
Yeah.
That one looked like it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Alien 3000.
Oh, okay. All
Looking
right.
good.
All
Killer
right.
Buzz is still in. Boom. City
Oh,
Dragon.
Killer Buzz. Okay.
Killer Buzz.
We have all these questions about this explosion.
Yeah. I mean,
I doubt we're gonna get an answer.
that explosion is... We're kind of pinning all of our hopes on that.
I have a feeling we are gonna edge until that explosion.
Yeah.
And then
we'll goon.
yeah.
You don't like it when we forget to clap sync and you get to do a little mystery, like you get to solve a little puzzle.
put a little puzzle together.
Yeah.
Play a little Myst or something with our.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Most gooning is alone, right?
What is gooning?
All right. So as far as I understand, you know what edging is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Explain edging.
So edging is like when you bring yourself close to orgasm
Okay.
as a man,
Okay.
but you don't do it.
Okay.
Hey, it's 2025. Ladies can edge.
I think anybody
No,
can
I
edge.
guess anyone can edge. Yeah,
Anybody
but
can edge.
the idea with men is that you're saving up cum.
like a reservoir.
Yeah.
Gooning is like doing that over and over again, and then finally letting her rip. So like
it's
No
like-
Nut November,
Yeah.
and then December 1st is
Okay.
Squeegee December.
Yeah.
You gotta clean everything. Yeah.
So it's a longer process.
Yeah,
More dedication in the gooning.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Right.
And people have like there's the Goon Cave. It's like it's a room in your house dedicated to just gooning.
To not
Yeah.
Yeah.
finishing.
Sorry,
Yeah,
honey.
like-
the baby's got to sleep in the living room.
Like I've got 2 monitors back there. Imagine a wall of monitors
Oh, okay.
with
yeah.
all the flavors of
the rainbow.
pornographic material.
Yeah.
The Bee Gees. Whatever gets you going.
Yeah.
high-speed chase.
Somebody clipping their toenails. Mm-hmm. If you guys are comfortable answering, what is like the weird thing that turns you on?
Oh man.
Because everybody has it.
80s aesthetic.
Ooh.
Big hair, workout gear.
Yeah.
Doorknob down there, dude. Just like
I can't remember the name of the song, but it's someone that goes,
Call on Me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
watch that on mute,
Just
dude.
pelvic thrusting to the camera. Yeah.
Intro, baby.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Dollar Bin of Doom.
We did it.
Today we watched
Killer
Buzz.
Yeah.
Dude, I am so happy I'm editing this episode.
So you can leave in all your goon footage.
Are you really going to take anything out?
No. It's just a 3-hour
Just a raw cut.
raw cut.
Yeah. It felt more like a movie than some of the stuff we normally watch.
Yeah. It was it was like 2 movies. Because they had a real strong B plot.
B plot.
B plot.
That's why they
You be a
pay-
lot of B puns.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Can't wait to open a Patreon so they can pay us the big bucks for
Yep.
that. Yeah, but the initial plot is that the oil bastards are trying to dig a big stinky hole into the Amazon jungle.
Amazon.
BP.
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 Keep a counter. Ding. Right there.
Yep. And I don't know how.
Below the earth.
Hey.
Hey.
Wow.
Well, I wish that were the case, but they were blowing up a mountain.
Yeah,
which
they were
I'm
going
fairly
straight
I think
sure.
that's how that works. Yeah.
Fairly sure that's not how you get oil.
The bad guys they're digging for resources,
Yeah,
right?
they're digging for resources, and those dastardly natives are in the way.
Yeah.
They have a big action scene where there's fucking fire arrows and gasoline explosions
Yep.
left and right.
Right from the beginning.
I mean that's why you picked it, right? That explosion on the back.
Yeah, that's still on the back with a like a dummy or a man silhouetted by fire.
Yeah,
was
right.
sort of.
Any movie where somebody's being thrown in the air
by
end
a
over
fireball.
end by a fireball. Yeah, that's true.
And it was a good sign because I was afraid this was going to try and be a horror movie, and it very much was.
Yeah.
From the get-go, I had in mind Infested from the RLM video where like the bees literally like puppet people.
Yeah.
So when she got stung, I was like, oh, she's a bee person now.
Oh yeah,
She's like a sleeper agent for the bees.
yeah.
And that never really panned out. It was a lot more mundane than that.
They did try to hide the fact that it was bees for a little while, but like we know,
Yeah.
they're like, we know that this is bees.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
don't try to not tell us that it's bees.
I think when she first like ran her shin into those metal crates and they started buzzing,
Oh,
we were
yeah.
supposed to think that they were something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of explosions,
The beginning was great.
the amount of killing and shooting
Yep.
and blow darts.
Yeah.
It was a good showcase of some amount of funding.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Intro, perfect. Everything we want. And then we get into plot shit. The lady is there. Lady with the boobs.
Lady and the swollen lips.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think she ever closed her mouth.
What? Why?
You know what's funny about Botox? There's a narrow band where it looks okay.
Yes.
And it's not right after you get it, and it's not like 3 weeks later. There's like a week in the middle there where you look fucking great
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like natural, but when you first get it, shit looks tight, man.
Yeah. This lady did kind of look like she had just gotten Botox.
That's what I was saying.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like she did it. And she, all right, I got to start filming tomorrow.
Right. Right. When are you and I gonna take that pill that makes you lose like 30 or like 100 pounds?
I'm going to do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
I don't think
yeah.
you have to stop eating. You just
Yeah, no, you can just
Take
keep your own
cram.
food. It's
Yeah.
the perfect drug.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna die at like 55 anyway, so
Might as well, right?
it doesn't really matter what kills me.
Leave a hot corpse. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Bees? Would you be okay with bees killed you?
Sort of, yeah.
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 If it's quick.
Yeah.
I've always said you're the honey badger of the group where you just like, I don't fucking care. You're just like
Yeah.
getting stung, just eating
Right.
shit. And then you go pass out for 6 hours and you're
Right.
like, I'm back to it. Let's go.
Right. Yeah. I remember in college I would just like take my pants down and be like, Kevin, watch this, and then swallow an anthill with my anus.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little party trick I did.
It never worked for extra credit though. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's
Eric,
so
watch
good.
this.
Yeah.
Bees.
So boob lady, she's getting a divorce from her current husband.
Yeah.
And she's macking on dudes all over the place.
Is she?
I mean that doctor guy, like
and the handsome.
I think that doctor guy was trying to rape her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to figure that out. How to feel about that.
I
scene.
think that doctor legitimately like
Was creeping on her.
molested her like
That's
straight
yeah.
up.
That's
yeah.
true.
So after this huge battle scene where
Yeah.
natives are killing everyone, they decide to take a walk in the middle of the night alone in the jungle.
That's right.
And those cars drive by and she like gets whipped into a ditch and rolls down a hill.
Yep. B case opens.
No, she gets shot.
Oh, that's right.
And then the bees take her. The natives showed up right at the end where those dudes were like holding her up because remember she was trying to speak Spanish and be like, "Hey, don't kill me, I'm the press."
I'm a journalist. Imprensa.
And then when
Oh, yeah.
the bad guys notice the natives, they shoot her and run away.
Yes.
And then it's implied that they save her.
Right.
And she ends up in that Catholic hospital, right, with Dr. Molesto.
Yeah, if you end up in the hospital, ask for another doctor other than
Yeah.
Dr. Molesto.
Yeah.
He's tenured, though. It sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
right. And it's like, oh, it's probably just a family name. There's no way. Oh, no.
Yeah.
At some point, Dr. Molesto does run into, like, he bangs his shins on the bee boxes as well. And he's like, fuck it, I'm taking this shit. And he gets on a plane to go.
Did he have? I don't know if he had a plan for why he wanted to bring the bees on the plane.
We weren't really paying attention, but I think he was mumbling something to Lady about like making some cash off of this. Like, selling.
Yes,
right.
that's right. We also get introduced to Rutger Hauer
Yes.
from Blade Runner, which I think he legally changed his name to.
Right.
Rutger Hauer from Blade Runner.
Yeah. And we established pretty early on that he's an idiot, but he's supposed to be like the psycho, like amoral.
He's the Joker, man. Chaos.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly right.
Right.
He's dumb because I guess some dude failed him. Not sure how. I think they were supposed to kill the girl and she didn't die. Whatever. And he's talking to him in the middle of a stream, which I thought was weird.
Yes.
And the dude's like, you failed me. Don't do it again. Here's a test. Pulls the pins on the grenades on the dude's chest.
I forgot about that.
And the dude's like, the fuck? And it just like throws the vest. It explodes in the water.
Yep.
And all of us were thinking, why wouldn't you just like, here you go, and then duck into the water, right?
Yeah.
Like just throw it on the dude that tried to kill you.
Yeah, it was like if I handed you a grenade right now, I'm like, haha, you're gonna blow up.
Exactly. Vengeance is mine.
There you go.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now, idiot? You're like, fucking what?
Oh, ex-husband drama. He gets
Yeah.
a call because she's been hurt. It was her emergency contact.
Emergency
Thank you.
contact.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then pretty much immediately she's okay.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, glad I flew 18 hours to get here.
Yeah, for you to tell me to fuck off.
Yeah.
And she does.
Yeah.
And he starts going back home.
Yep. Oh, we get introduced to a bunch of really intricate characters now. They go to the airport, nerd dude with the huge dong, and two best friend cunts.
And he's, he's nerding it up hard, not picking up on social cues.
Probably on the spectrum.
Yep. Asking girls out when they clearly are big cunts.
Jesus.
It is very aggressive to ask a girl out on a plane, just in general. Like
Yeah.
you're not having a conversation. You just go, give me your number.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's go get dinner.
Especially they introduce themselves to each other because she brings a surfboard to the airport, and he's like, I don't think, or this will fit under my seat, and he just like T-poses like right next to her, being like, actually the dimensions are.
This airline allows for a maximum carry-on girth of 62 inches, which is the total length, width, and height of the bag. Your surfboard's too long.
Right.
Great first impression, dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see her eyes like darting up and down between his giant penis and his big nerd face.
Yep.
Another thing you shouldn't do if you're going to ask someone out on a plane? Don't front load that. You wait until you're about to get off.
Right.
You don't have to sit the whole flight like, shit, that didn't go well.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Especially if they're sitting next to you.
Yeah.
You talk them up. You make sure they're not
You gotta
married.
ease into it. Yeah.
Exactly.
You talk about, are you in a relationship? Whatever. Conversation goes well.
Yeah.
Maybe you ask her out at the end.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you're in town for the next couple of days, you want to have dinner,
Love to take you out for a drink.
love to take you out for a drink if you're feeling up for it.
Yeah. What's your ex?
Right.
You know?
Do you like surfing? You got a big in. She
Yeah.
brought a big fucking surfboard on
No
board.
shit.
She had to bag it because she didn't understand you couldn't take it in the fucking plane.
Yeah,
But-
he really should have started with that.
yeah.
That's true.
But he's a nerd. He didn't know no better.
And I think this is part of the relationship with the older guy that he develops of where the
Because he starts being like, teach me your tricks.
Yeah.
right.
How do you pick up
You're
women?
clearly good with ladies.
Yeah. The way you're here by yourself.
The way you're here by yourself. You look super cool and handsome, sir.
Right.
Show me everything you know about women.
Exactly.
So I'm going to run this by you guys, and you
Okay.
let me know what you think.
Oh, no.
That guy gives off major, like, hole in the drywall next to your head energy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they were getting a divorce.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cardinals start losing.
That's true.
Got a couple of beers in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start bringing up shit she did in high school. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He gave that vibe.
He did.
Definitely a TV actor body.
Yeah. Shoot him from the nips up for sure. Yeah.
Right.
He did have he had a tie with a business suit, business shirt untucked, which was
Great
like
look.
business but relaxed and cool.
Yeah, business, but it's the end of the day and you just got done taking a shit at the office.
Right. You wasted the last hour
Right.
Yeah.
taking a shit.
You had
Blowing up the bathroom. Yeah.
you had an hour to burn.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I've definitely done that shit. I've definitely done that shit. Maybe not an hour, but like the last 20 minutes, you're like, nature's calling.
Yep.
And then you have an alibi.
Who's gonna tell you?
Like your boss comes up to you like, dude, where were you for the last 20 minutes? And you'd be like, I am so sorry, but I ate some tacos.
Been pooping.
Yeah.
My tummy was a little rumbly. Anyway, I'm leaving for the weekend.
I'm taking off Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure the last thing you do is leave the door open, let that shit air out.
Yeah. For evidence.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're not grunting one out, but you definitely sit on the toilet on your phone a little too long.
Yeah, you got to leave it open so people know what was going on in there. Was real, and you weren't just screwing around on your phone. They got the bees on the plane at this point.
Yeah, and coincidentally, the husband is on the plane with the doctor who had the bees. And they had some killer turbulence.
No shit.
Like pants shitting turbulence.
Yeah.
He's
Even
like,
before the bees.
Yeah, they went plummeting several thousand feet.
A couple times, yeah.
A couple of times,
Yeah.
I got the impression that the plane was flying itself quite a few times in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had stepped away from the
Yeah.
controls.
There were a couple like, but then who's flying the plane moments. Yeah.
Like the one pilot is talking to the main character, and then the other pilot shows up to like chime in.
Yeah.
The plane's in trouble. We find out.
Yeah. Because the
that
bees.
stupid cunt surfboard bashes a hole in the bee case.
Yeah.
And then bees get out, man. They kill that British guy who's shaving his goatee. They kill the doctor dude who gives his phone to divorced dad. They have to sequester themselves in the front of the plane using duct tape and those free blankets that they hand out on flights 10 years ago.
Yep.
Because they don't do that shit anymore.
No. My girlfriend stole one of those blankets. Still has it.
That's awesome.
It's the most badass thing she's done.
And then we take a break from the plane for a bit and join our flunkies on the ground.
Yeah, go back to Lady.
And the bad guys, I guess their plan is to make super bees to kill all the natives so they can kind of take over and develop the land.
Is it? I think they said because it looks more natural than like just going in and shooting them, right?
Yeah, it's an alibi.
Yeah.
It's like we need something to get these people out of here that doesn't tie us back. to
Exactly.
us.
Yeah.
But they kind of 180 on that and just start shooting people. Like a lot of people.
That's a good point. They like round up a bunch of natives, and that's when they get into the explanation of like these bees are genetically engineered. They die after a week.
Yeah, Rutger Howard
From Blade Runner
is looking for the shadow people. There's like the locals, which are people that wear clothes and live in towns.
Yeah.
And then there's the natives, which are people that have never heard of a shirt.
The shadow people.
I think they know at some point that these people are immune to the bees.
maybe.
And they're looking for them because they want to shoot them to death instead of being them to death. The camera guy gets shot with a blowgun, and we're like, oh shit, that dumbass kid missed.
Oh, yeah.
And Rutger Howard thought the same thing. But we find out later that the frogs
That's right.
poison, if manipulated in some way,
Keeps you safe from the bees.
the bees don't like it.
Yeah, that's why the frogs were there. I think that's what they
Yeah.
put into the lady to save her.
Yes.
Yep.
But Savior.
I'm Savior.
Yeah, that Aryan bastard.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl.
Because they couldn't figure that out on their own. They needed some white guy to step in and concoct a cure. We found out that there's a bigger bad guy. The dude that was asking our heroine out for a date and gave her flowers while she was in the hospital.
That's
While she
right.
told her husband to fuck off. That's the big CEO guy. That's the big evil business boy. Mm-hmm. And these movies always have to have a big evil business boy. And he just, exposition, baby. This is why I'm guilty.
Shit.
This is why I'm an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah,
what's been
everyone else
going
is like,
on.
whoa.
He's like,
Yeah.
this is a lot, dude. This is a lot of sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody asked for all this information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he spills his guts out, and they know, and everyone, including us, knows exactly why he's an evil bastard.
Over the phone.
Oh,
Over
that's
the
right.
phone.
Yeah,
that's
she
right.
like
Because she has the best mobile phone speaker of any
this shit.
Nokia at the time, man. They were sparing no
those
expense.
3300s, man.
Yeah. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's not like she snitches to the government. She just snitches to her husband who's on a plane. And they were going to shoot him down anyway. And they proceed to try.
They send a missile. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yep.
And then fucking Dweebo has to hack the plane and
Yeah.
get the missile away.
Oh yeah, he hacked the missile or the plane. He hacked something. I was unclear on what he was hacking in the movie. But
While they're on the plane, they come up with the brilliant idea of let's open up the hatch, let's suck the bees out. This is after, by the way, the bees end up in the cabin because fucking dumbass like opens it up to see if the bees are still there.
To check on the bees.
Spoilers, bees are still there.
That's right.
And they fucking flood in. Girl knows their only weakness. Cold.
Fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher. So he uses that. He like ties a rope around his waist, runs to the back of the plane.
Right, yeah.
Opens up the hatch.
Bees get sucked out.
Bees get sucked out, but he also does as well in some of the best CG I've ever seen.
Yep, your favorite thing.
That's my favorite shit.
Yeah, he's hanging out the back of the plane, and Nerd and random lady with amazing upper body strength drag him back into the plane.
And while that was happening, Savior, Lady, and Camera Guy are in the helicopter. Because remember, Savior is a former
Vietnam guy, yeah.
Yeah,
who can fly any helicopter?
any helicopter.
There's a helicopter I can't fly. I ain't found it yet.
Well, and we should mention they're only in the helicopter because a bunch of children blow darted holes into the safety suits of the bad guys.
Oh, yep. Yep.
And when they let the bees out, the bees attacked all the men.
Yep. And how did Rutger Hauer from Blade Runner die?
Well, he escaped and very smartly jumped into a river.
Yep.
But then a fucking crocodile, which I called, bit the fuck out of him.
Yep.
And he died.
Yeah, I was curious. Was he wrong about the bees leaving him alone? Because he originally they're like, "Hey, do you want a suit?" And he's like, "Nah, the bees don't touch me."
Bees are allergic to me.
But then as soon as the bees came out, he just was gone. He
Yeah.
was like, "Oh no."
The booze wore off a little bit.
Right.
He was like, oh shit, I actually can't get stung by these.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, what was I thinking? I should have gotten one of those suits."
It's like a guy at a bar being like, I could down like 20 shots, and he gets to like 13, and then he just like dies.
Yeah.
Pilot got a bee on his hand,
Yes.
swatted it away, but still got stung.
Yep.
So he's kind of like drowsy, and he makes husband land the plane.
Husband's like, what up, bro? We did it. And then was like, oh, fuck.
I'm bleeding. You need to
Right.
land the plane. Again, more great CG as the plane lands.
Very small mountain or very large plane.
Yep. I love the like they're looking at the rainforest, and even he's like, where the fuck do I land it? Oh, you know that huge patch where there's nothing? How about right there, man?
Yeah. That,
Which does mean that the destruction of the rainforest, which originally they were trying to prevent, the destruction ended up saving them in the end because there was all of that.
I think you went the
land.
wrong way with your thesis, but I'm into it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the white people saved the day.
That's true.
That's true.
So, I mean, we learned basically what we knew already.
Right.
And why else do you watch a movie if not to feel good about your whiteness?
Well, I mean, why would you make a movie?
That's a good point.
Being white's awesome.
Blindside? No, it's not about Michael Orr becoming a football guy.
It's so fucking cool. I love being white. I like how you could just say that and it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you
Well-
can't take any, not allowed. I didn't take any pride. No, it's not like I think I'm superior. I just like the color of my skin. It's kind of pearlescent. I like the way I gleam in the sunshine.
All I'm saying is there's a lot of baggage with that claim, all right?
Man,
I got some literature you should read.
can't just enjoy being white anymore.
No. Plane lands, they reunite. He's immediately like, I cannot wait to put a baby in you.
Yeah.
And then she's like, dinner?
And she's like-
first, maybe?
Yeah. Roll that back, dude.
Roll that back, dude. Yeah, you're a little too thirsty for it,
Right.
I think. Yeah.
Well, and he thinks, I saved a plane of people from a bunch of bees. Arguably killed a few with my own incompetence.
Yes.
But saved some people. I'm a hero. We can forget about all the dented drywall in our house now.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's restart.
Right.
I'll patch that drywall.
I've earned
A beer.
a beer. Exactly.
Yeah. And is that it? Is that movie?
Yeah. That's it. They got out there. They got out fast.
They did.
Yeah, they wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Which, thank God.
Yeah.
No shit. So the crux of the show is all the movies we watch were $1. Do you think it was worth $1?
I do think it was worth $1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And I mean, that's such a low bar. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
But so much of the garbage we watch is not worth $1. So
Yeah.
you felt like this was worth $1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is this a movie that I could see myself putting on in the background while I do laundry one day? Probably.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, it's free on YouTube if
On-
you want to watch it.
But will I know?
Sam.
I'm trying to think if there was any point during this movie that I experienced joy.
The beginning.
The beginning, yes.
I loved a lot of the bad CG towards
Yes,
the end.
when he hung out of the plane, that was embarrassing and fun.
I'm going to give it like 70. It was all right. Not quite 3/4. But a lot of that CG holds up for me.
Yeah.
The gasoline explosion's fun. 65.
People running around on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I think my brain is broken
Yeah.
because I just didn't like it.
From the
That's
movie.
okay.
It's like 50 cents.
50? I'm going to go 65. I liked it
It's
more than you.
too competent
Yeah.
and not funny enough. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah, thanks for being on the
absolutely.
show. Appreciate it.
I hope you had fun. I hope it wasn't too much of a slog.
I mean, they always are, but, you know.
This is how you guys end all of your shows.
Just with a whimper.
Yeah.
It's a wet fart.
Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah. Thanks for...
Well, one of these days, we got to come up with an ending. We got to figure out an ending for our shows.
You peter out, baby.
Yeah.
Peter out like the best of them.
Yeah.
That's
Ain't,
true.
and ain't nobody going out with some bees. You go out in a bed surrounded by your family who kind of hates you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Abbey Road ends on like just a little guitar thing where even Paul's like, I don't fucking know. At the end, like,
exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
movie.